What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and we will talk about Dusan Vlahovic because Liverpool are very seriously interested in one of the most informed strikers in the world. He is 21 years old and he is honestly almost as good a finisher in the box as Kylian Mbappe or Erling Haaland, and he would cost a fraction of a price of those strikers, and he banged in an incredible 8 goals in just 11 games in the Serie A this season. And also this year, in 2021, he scored 25 goals in 34 games, and so he's on fire. He scored a hat-trick on the weekend for Fiorentina, and Fabrizio Romano has tweeted an update on the future of Dusan Vlahovic, who has been heavily linked with Liverpool. So let me know, would you want Vlahovic at Anfield? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoy these transfer news updates, please leave a like, and we will also have some injury updates before the Atletico Madrid game. So Fabrizio Romano shared that Dusan Vlahovic has decided to turn down Fiorentina's proposal to extend his contract, and he could leave the club in January or definitely next summer. He's a fantastic striker, and having taken his imperious form from the previous campaign where he scored an incredible 21 goals in 37 Serie A matches, and he also scored already this season 2 goals in the Coppa Italia, so he already has 10 goals in 12 games this season. And also for the World Cup qualifiers with Serbia, he has 4 goals in 7. So this guy is an absolute goal machine, honestly, and he's scoring at a rate which is honestly like up there with the best strikers in the world. And this would represent a fantastic and very interesting option for Liverpool, because Vlahovic is big, he's strong, he's powerful, and most importantly, he has the work rate to play in Liverpool's playing style, to play in Liverpool's system. He could press from the front. He's already working so hard for Fiorentina. And Fiorentina is not a pressing team, but Vlahovic presses from the front whenever there is an opportunity, even though Fiorentina's tactics don't specify the striker to press the opposition defenders. Vlahovic is just such a winner, such a hard worker. He wants to do everything to win games, and Fiorentina are in a very strong position at the moment. I think they are in the top 7 in this area, level on points with Lazio, just 1 point off 4th place. So Fiorentina is gunning for Champions League place. And I mean, they scored 16 goals, half of them was Dusan Vlahovic. So Dusan Vlahovic scored as many goals as the whole Fiorentina team put together in the first 11 games of the Serie A season. So that is remarkable. And Liverpool missed out on the opportunity to buy Federico Chiesa based prior to the agreement between Fiorentina and Juventus. I think Liverpool's recruitment team will be very keen to avoid a similar error. And at 21 years of age, Dusan Vlahovic certainly fits the mold as far as age profile is concerned. And as I said, Dusan Vlahovic's profile as a striker would fit into the Liverpool team perfectly. And he's 21 years old. I mean, Mane, Salah and Firmino, they all turn 30 years old. So sooner or later, Liverpool need to sign a young attacker who could come in and bang in the goals for Liverpool. And he would, as I said, be a cut price deal, because we could even get him on a free transfer or on a very low transfer fee in the January transfer window. And Fiorentina is resigned to losing Vlahovic. He doesn't want to sign a contract extension. He knows that if he signs a contract extension, it will be very hard for him to leave, because Fiorentina would ask a ridiculous wage for him. But now the cards are in Dusan Vlahovic's hands. If he wants to leave and he doesn't sign a new contract, Fiorentina has to sell him, otherwise they risk losing him for absolutely nothing. And if Fabrizio Romano's report is accurate, and he's usually accurate on transfer deals, he's the transfer guru of the world of football right now, Dusan Vlahovic's contract is expiring in the summer of 2023, so he has 1.5 years left, almost 2 years. So next summer we could sign him for a cut price deal, and Fiorentina gets some money still, and Vlahovic gets his wish to move to a big club and an even bigger league in the Premier League, and also Fiorentina don't lose him for absolutely nothing 2 years from now. So let me know, do you want Liverpool to sign Dusan Vlahovic? I think it would be an absolutely perfect signing, and for 30-40 million I think Liverpool could easily get him, maybe even less than that, because as I said, he only has 1.5 years left on his contract, and his numbers are just crazy. I mean, 21 goals in 37 games last season, 8 goals in 11, 10 goals in 12 if you count his Italian Cup games, Coppa Italia games and goals. That's an absolutely outrageous goal return, and also 4 goals in 7 games for Serbia. So he is right now absolutely unplayable and unstoppable, and I think he will carry this form on, whoever signs him. And Liverpool don't have the money to get the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland. If Mbappe leaves on a free transfer, maybe Liverpool could be in the running, but we would need to match his incredible wage demands, which will be difficult, but not impossible. And maybe Mbappe wants to sign for Real Madrid, maybe they already have an agreement in place. Vlahovic is the next best thing, I'm pretty convinced. After Haaland and Mbappe, Vlahovic is the next best striker to get. And I really want Liverpool to be all over this deal, because whoever gets Vlahovic will get a striker who will improve tenfold in the next 5 or 6 years, and he could be the next Haaland, the next Mbappe, the next Robert Lewandowski. I know those are world-class strikers, but Vlahovic's numbers suggest that he has the potential to become one of the best strikers in the world. So naturally, you want Liverpool to be in for the running for those players. And interestingly, former Leeds striker Noah Whelan has suggested that Yuri Tielemans would be a perfect signing for Liverpool. I think Leicester asked too much money for Tielemans in the summer, so that's why Liverpool didn't go in for him. But he said, Whelan, that Mane and Salah would benefit from having Tielemans in the Liverpool side as well. He would be a perfect replacement for Wijnaldum with the way he plays. If they could get Tielemans through the door, he would add energy, that defensive ability, goals, link-up play, and more. Look at his age as well. You are building for the future by signing him. That's true, and he's just 24 years old, so he has the best years probably ahead of him. But Leicester would ask an absolutely incredible amount of money for Tielemans, 50-60 million, and I think that's why Liverpool haven't signed Tielemans, because he's just a little bit too expensive for that amount of money. And Paul Robinson also warned Liverpool that they need to stop conceding goals and giving away 2-goal leads. He said to surrender a 2-goal lead at Anfield against Brighton, who is not a top 6 side, is not good enough for Liverpool. The team are giving away too many chances. Klopp acknowledged that after the Man United game as well. He said he wasn't happy at half-time. They were guilty of that again against Brighton. Liverpool will be working hard in training to solve that, because you can't continue to do that. You will get punished by the big teams. And if Liverpool give away many chances to Atletico Madrid tonight at Anfield, we could get punished, because Atletico have much better finishers than Brighton or even other teams who came back from 2-0 down. But let's hope defensively Liverpool improve. And Liverpool received a boost by the news that Atletico Madrid will be without 5 first-team players, and key players they are, because of injury or suspension. Diego Simeone confirmed that in his pre-match press conference. Griezmann misses out because he's suspended because of his red card. And also Kondogbia, Lemar, Savic and Marcos Llorente are all ruled out due to injury. That is what was reported by the Spanish outlet AS. Of course, Liverpool also suffer from injuries with Milner, Naby Keita, Harvey Elliott, long-term injuries. But Thiago and Fabinho are back in contention. Jurgen Klopp confirmed that. So if they are back fit, hopefully we can start with Fabinho, Henderson and maybe Curtis Jones in midfield. And then Thiago can come on in the second half. And I think Fabinho will solve many of Liverpool's defensive issues, because he's the best defensive midfielder in the world, and Liverpool definitely missed his services and his protection ahead of the back four in the recent games, which Fabinho missed through injury. And Liverpool are looking to break one of their own records, which is Liverpool have never won 4 of their first 4 Champions League group stage games. We have won 3 out of 3, but never 4 out of 4, and we never qualified with 2 games to go. That's for sure. Tonight's game is the 50th in the Champions League of Jurgen Klopp's tenure, and he has won an incredible 30 games in 45 and has taken Liverpool to 2 Champions League finals. And Jurgen Klopp said that he expects a similar intensity from Atletico Madrid. Atletico never, in the history since Diego Simeone is there, they never played a friendly game, so we should not expect that. The situation in group sets the level as well, so it's clear Atletico probably need the 3 points or think they need the 3 points and stuff like this. We want to win the game with all we have as well. We are at home, so it is so long we played the home game in the Champions League. It was AC Milan, which was 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we were so happy last year when we qualified for the Champions League because we knew we would have nights like this. So now a night like this is coming, and we should celebrate it in a football way together with our supporters. Atletico is a good team, very good team, an incredibly good team. Everybody knows that it's difficult to play against them. And Jurgen Klopp also talked about Liverpool's defensive frailties recently. He said, I know Liverpool is not perfect. I knew that before. We have to defend situations better. That's absolutely clear. And no doubt about that. We always cannot make these discussions before one game. You beat Man United 5-0 and the world is very rosy, and then in the next moment you draw 2-2 and then you have massive problems. It is neither nor. It's something in between. We have to improve. That's what we know. Against Brighton, the best way of defending would have been to keep the ball, to play football. We played in our good periods. In the first half especially, that's what we didn't do in the second half. And that was my problem. I knew before the game that we would have problems in moments against Brighton because all the teams had it so far. That's the quality of Brighton. They don't finish those situations off always, but against us they did, and that's why they deserve the point. And Atletico are a pretty good football team, so we have to defend in general better, but we knew that before. And of course it would be big and significant to qualify from the group with 2 games to spare, but we don't have to talk about these kind of things. We will only talk about it if we do it after the game. Of course we want to avoid going to the last game of the group stage and needing a result. We had that before and it was very, very nervous times. And what I love about Jurgen Klopp is that he always invites the fans to create a really special atmosphere. He said, we want to create a really special atmosphere in a highly emotional game. Not only the managers are emotional, but the players as well. Both teams are really determined, great attitude, they fight for everything, and that's what we will probably see tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to the Liverpool-Atletico Madrid game. Come on Liverpool, let's beat Atletico Madrid, let's qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League, and also let's win the group because it's very important, so we get a somewhat easier tie potentially in the next round. But of course you don't know which teams will qualify in second place, but the most, the biggest teams will definitely win the group. Teams like Bayern Munich, and Barcelona, Real Madrid, not Barcelona, but Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, those kind of teams will probably win the group. So come on Liverpool, let's beat Atletico. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.